Hey, I overheard something earlier. Is it true that you're getting married, lol?
Yeah, it's true. But honestly, I'm not quitting my job or anything significant, so nothing about my life is going to be any different.
If nothing's going to change, wouldn't it make more sense not to tell everyone about it? Or is it just me who thinks that, lol?
I'm not exactly going out of my way to tell everyone. You only overheard it by chance, right?
Sure, that's how I found out, but you're the one who started the rumor in the first place, aren't you, lol? I can't help but wonder, are you that desperate to have people celebrate for you? I mean, this is a workplace after all. Maybe it would be better to keep your personal matters to yourself instead of talking about them here.
I don't see what's wrong with chatting about my life during break time. It's not like I'm disrupting work. I was just casually sharing with my colleagues. Is there a problem with that?
Well, there's nothing inherently wrong with sharing a marriage announcement. But is it really true? Lol.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing much. Just wondering how old you are again. Aren't you around 67 by now? Lol.
No, I'm 38. Where on earth did you get 67 from?
Okay, fine, 38. But still, you're not exactly young, are you? Lol. A grandma like you getting engaged. Now that's a stretch. Why don't you just admit it, lol? Your so-called fiancé is just something you made up, isn't he?
Calling me a grandma is really harsh. Don't you think that's a bit much?
It's not harsh if it's true, lol. I just have a serious problem with liars, that's all. Especially liars who go to such ridiculous lengths just to get some attention. People like you who can't deal with being ignored are the worst, lol.
What makes you so certain I'm lying?
Because honestly, it's hard to believe that anyone would want to marry someone like you, lol. Let's be real here. You've always seemed like the type who'd stay single forever. It's pretty obvious you invented some imaginary fiancé just so people would notice you, lol. Unlike someone like me, who naturally gets attention, you have to resort to lies to get anyone to care about you, lol.
That's quite an assumption you're making. Do you really think I'd risk telling such an easily debunked lie?
Yes, I do. People who are lonely can't help themselves sometimes. When someone is desperate enough, they'll do things you'd never expect, lol.
You really are rude beyond belief.
What's truly rude is lying to people just to get attention, lol. Personally, I think people who do that are completely unfit to be functioning members of society.
Right. Well, it doesn't seem like anything I say will convince you otherwise. Not that I care whether you believe me or not. So, why don't we just drop the subject?
Oh no, I can't let this go. I really don't want to work in an office where there's a liar, lol. If you've lied, the least you can do is admit it and apologize properly. Otherwise, how can anyone trust you?
And who exactly am I supposed to apologize to?
That's obvious to all the coworkers you lied to. And also to everyone else in the office who had to put up with the awkward atmosphere your lie created. And don't forget about me. You owe me an apology too, because your lie has made me feel incredibly uncomfortable, lol.
You're the only one saying things like that. Honestly, go ahead and keep talking if you want. I really couldn't care less.
Oh, don't be naive. Everyone else has noticed too. They're just too polite to say anything to your face. But you're old enough now that you should be able to pick up on those kinds of things, don't you think? Lol.
I see. Well then, goodbye.
Oh, wow, look at that! She ran away! Lol. Liars really are good at making quick escapes, aren't they? Lol. Honestly, I don't understand why you're so upset. I mean, if it were really true, wouldn't you be more confident about it? The fact that you're walking away says a lot.
I'm not walking away because I feel guilty. I'm walking away because I don't see the point in continuing this ridiculous conversation.
Oh, so now it's ridiculous, huh? Was it not ridiculous when you started telling everyone about your imaginary wedding?
Like I said, I wasn't going around telling everyone. You overheard one conversation. That's it.
Sure, keep telling yourself that. But let me ask you this. If your fiancé really exists, why haven't you brought him to meet anyone here?
Because it's a workplace, not a social club. Why would I introduce my personal life to everyone here?
See, that's exactly the kind of excuse someone would use when they're hiding something. If he were real, you'd want to show him off, wouldn't you?
Not everyone feels the need to parade their relationship around. Some people prefer to keep their personal lives private.
Private? Then why talk about it at all? If you really wanted to keep it private, you wouldn't have mentioned it in the first place.
I wasn't mentioning it to the entire office. I was just chatting with one colleague. You overheard that. It's not the same thing.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. But let me warn you, if you keep lying like this, it's going to backfire. People will stop trusting you altogether.
Thanks for the unsolicited advice. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, don't act so smug. You're the one in the wrong here. Everyone can see it. You're just too stubborn to admit it.
Believe what you want. I honestly don't care anymore.
Fine, go ahead and play the victim. But deep down, you know I'm right.
If believing that makes you feel better about yourself, then by all means, go ahead.
Wow, you're really good at deflecting. Maybe you should consider a career in politics.
And you should consider a career in minding your own business.
Touché! But seriously, you should think about what I've said. It's not too late to come clean.
I don't have anything to come clean about. But you've made it abundantly clear that nothing I say will change your mind. So why don't we just leave it at that?
Fine by me, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Kendra, can you explain what happened earlier? I had to leave the office for work, so I couldn't get the full story.
Brad, listen to this. You won't believe it. Emerald from our department is claiming she's getting married, lol.
Oh, that. So what about it?
Oh, so you've heard it too? Well, here's the thing. I don't buy it. Not one bit.
You think she's lying?
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. She's never shown any sign of being involved with someone, not even a hint. And let's be honest, her age doesn't really help her case, does it? Now she's spreading this lie around the office just so everyone will congratulate her.
I see. So what are you planning to do about it?
Well, I'm sure everyone in the department also thinks Emerald's marriage story is a complete fabrication. So, I was thinking about starting a petition, to get signatures from people who agree with me. Lol.
A petition?
Yes, our company policies fully allow employees to gather signatures for things, right? So, I thought I'd collect signatures from everyone who thinks her marriage story is fake. That way, Emerald will have no choice but to come clean and apologize for lying.
And what exactly do you hope to accomplish with that?
What do I hope to accomplish? Well, for starters, our company's motto is honesty and integrity, isn't it? If we have a liar among us, it disrupts the moral fabric of our workplace. It tarnishes the reputation of our company's values.
I see. So your goal is to protect the company's principles by getting this petition signed and forcing Emerald to apologize.
Exactly. I've been giving it a lot of thought, Brad. Sure, it might seem extreme to some people, but sometimes you need to take bold action to preserve the integrity of the company. Don't you agree?
I suppose you're right. That's quite a commendable attitude you've got there. So you're saying you'd do whatever it takes for the company's sake?
Of course! I joined this company because I wanted to contribute. And as an employee, I think it's my duty to take a stand in situations like this.
I see. Well, I have to say that's impressive. You're clearly someone the company can rely on. There might come a time soon when the company needs you to make another important decision. I'll be counting on you when that time comes.
Huh? Oh, well, of course. I'm always happy to help.
Hey, what exactly do you think you're doing?
What does it look like? I'm collecting signatures. Lol. I'm asking people who think your marriage story is a lie to sign this petition.
You're actually going through with this?
As I told Brad earlier, this is about protecting our company's motto, honesty and integrity. Lol. People like you, liars, disrupt the workplace.
So, you just want to brand me a liar? Is that it? This has nothing to do with the company. You just don't like me.
Oh, come on! That's not it at all. I'm doing this for the company's sake. You're the one bringing shame to our workplace. You should just admit it. All this talk about marriage is pure fantasy. You've let your delusions get in the way of your work. Lol.
Fine, then how about I call him right now?
Oh, please do. Lol. What are you going to do? Grab some random guy off the street and pretend he's your fiancé? I'm all ears. You know, Anna, your colleague from the same intake group as you, also went around claiming she was getting married. Lol. Is this some kind of trend among middle-aged women? Making up fake marriages to get attention? Lol.
Wait, are you saying you harassed Anna too?
Oh, I wouldn't call it harassment. I just told the truth, When she posted about her so-called engagement on social media, I left comments pointing out how ridiculous it was. Of course, she ended up blocking me, but honestly, liars always have a way of running away from the truth, don't they? Lol.
You seriously have nothing better to do you?
What's that supposed to mean? Lol.
I'm saying your obsession with proving I'm lying is honestly pathetic. Why can't you just focus on your own work and leave me alone?
Oh, so now you're trying to play the victim card? That's rich, lol. You're the one who started this by telling everyone about your so-called engagement. If you didn't want people talking about it, maybe you should have kept it to yourself.
You're unbelievable. You act like you're some kind of moral authority, but really, you're just a bully.
A bully? Me? Lol. Look, I'm just standing up for what's right. Unlike you, I care about this company's values. If anything, you're the one who should be ashamed of yourself.
You know what? I don't need to prove anything to you. Believe what you want, but this ends now.
Oh, does it? Lol. Let me guess, you're about to storm off in a huff. Typical liar behavior. Always running away when the truth catches up to them. Lol.
Fine. Think whatever you want.
Brad, I'm really sorry. I didn't know. I didn't realize that Emerald's fiancé is you.
I see. By the way, what exactly are you apologizing for?
Huh? Well, I've said some really rude things.
So, you were rude to me? I don't really remember being offended by anything you said.
What? No, but about your wife.
Are you apologizing to me because you mocked my fiancé?
Yes. Wait, did I do something wrong? I truly regret what happened, and I just wanted to apologize to you first.
Shouldn't you be apologizing to the person you actually offended?
Well, of course, I should apologize to her, but since I'm so close to Emerald, I thought I'd apologize to you first.
If you're that close, it's only natural you should apologize to her first. Why are you apologizing to me before the person you insulted?
Well, I didn't think it was really that big of an insult, you know? Just the kind of thing women do with each other, and I didn't think Emerald would be too upset about it.
So, calling someone's wedding announcement a fantasy and organizing a petition to publicly shame them as a liar, you think that's just women's banter? I can't follow your sense of values here.
So, all I need to do is apologize to Emerald, right? I was already planning to do that. Honestly and sincerely, as an employee, I'll do what's right.
Fine, just hurry up and apologize.
Yes. Emerald, I didn't really believe your wedding was real. Congratulations!
Thanks.
And to think your fiancé is Brad! I'm genuinely surprised. All I can say is congratulations!
So, where's the apology?
Well, I'm really sorry. I guess I misunderstood.
Is that really an apology?
By the way, are you looking for an apology from me? Personally, I thought it was just some harmless banter.
Harmless banter? I was publicly called a liar and humiliated in front of everyone. I was even told to quit my job.
Well, I thought it was unavoidable. I really thought you were lying, and according to our company's motto, liars should be exposed, right?
But I wasn't lying in the end. So, of course, you should apologize for calling me a liar, right?
Yes, I'm terribly sorry. I'll make sure something like this never happens again. Now, can we just call this done and get back to work?
No. Are you mocking me?
What? How am I mocking you?
That's not an apology. Look at the way you're handling this.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? I'm apologizing properly, aren't I? I apologized to Brad, too. Is everything solved now? Can we move on?
How can you act like that? How can you be so casual about it when you're clearly in the wrong?
I already apologized. Seriously, how much more do you want? How many times do you want me to apologize? This is why old hags are so difficult.
Huh?
Oh, that was just a comment to myself. I didn't mean it towards you, so no need for an apology, right?
Don't mess with me.
I'm not messing with you. Now, let's get back to work. After all, this is a workplace, right? Some people get all caught up in relationships and forget we're here to work, lol. Emerald, can we talk for a second?
What is it now?
I just wanted to say again that I didn't believe you at first. I didn't think you were actually getting married. I just assumed it was all some kind of joke.
You don't say.
I'm sorry for not taking it seriously earlier. Honestly, when you first mentioned it, I thought there was no way that could be true. But now, seeing how everything's turning out, I realize I was wrong. I really do wish you the best.
So now you believe me?
Yes, absolutely. You have my full support. I apologize for doubting you before.
It's fine, really. I know how it must have seemed.
No, but it wasn't just that. I was so caught up in thinking it couldn't be true, and I acted out of line. I should have been more supportive from the start, and I'm truly sorry for causing any distress.
Huh.
Hey, what is this all about?
What do you mean, what's it about? You should already know. I'm collecting signatures.
Signatures for what?
Obviously, signatures to accuse you. I've been watching your actions lately, and I think it's about time for the proper consequences. It's only fair that you face those consequences for what you've done.
Accuse me? I don't get it. What exactly did I do, lol?
You insulted me, and then you took part in a campaign to embarrass me. The worst part is, you didn't even apologize for it. You had no remorse for what you did.
No, I apologized properly yesterday, didn't I, lol? And besides, I didn't mean any harm by it, lol.
The apology you gave yesterday isn't even worth calling an apology. You can't just brush things off like that. And to say you didn't mean any harm does not excuse your behavior. You should know that yourself, right?
I really didn't mean any harm, though. You're acting like I tried to crush you on purpose. A boss who tries to destroy a subordinate who didn't mean any harm? Now that's a really bad boss, right? Lol.
Are you serious about this?
Of course I'm serious, lol. You know, I'm pretty sure everyone else will be on my side, lol. After all, you're not exactly well-liked, lol.
But I've collected signatures from everyone in the department.
Huh?
People are saying that your behavior lately has been way over the line. Anyone with any common sense would see that. It's clear that something needs to be done about this.
But it was just a joke. I did it as a form of congratulations. Can't you see that?
Enough with the excuses.
Excuses? What do you mean, excuses? I'm just telling the truth here. I don't need to keep talking to you. It's pointless.
That's exactly what I've been trying to say.
Brad, wait! Listen to me!
What is it now? What happened?
Well, first off, I need to apologize again for yesterday. I really regret what I did, but now there's something terrible happening because of it. It's all because of Emerald.
Emerald?
Yes, your wife. I apologized to her properly yesterday, but now she's trying to get me fired out of revenge.
Trying to get you fired?
Yes, she's been talking to the people in the department, trying to turn them all against me. She's trying to get everyone to push me out of the company. I can't believe this is happening. It's just too much.
Don't you think you're not explaining things properly? You're talking about a petition against me, right?
Yes, that's what's happening, but it's basically the same thing. I'll admit I was in the wrong yesterday. But after I apologized to you, doesn't this seem excessive? Don't you think it's too much?
You apologized. I really don't see it that way.
What? No, I apologized to you just now as well.
I keep telling you you're only apologizing to me. You haven't apologized to the person you actually insulted.
But I apologized to her yesterday.
This is why old hags are so difficult. Does that sound like something someone would say after they've apologized?
Oh no, that. Did she show our private conversation to others? That's personal. I can't believe you're making that public. That's not fair.
If that's the case, then Emerald's marriage is also a private matter, right? Who was it that spread lies about it and made a big deal out of it? Who started a petition about it?
Well, that's different. It's a different situation.
What's so different? Don't just make excuses when it suits you. I actually support the petition that Emerald started. She had her honor attacked, so it's only natural for her to take action like this.
What? So now you're telling me I should just quit the company?
Yeah, your reputation in the company was already pretty bad. You've been late to work a lot and you've said things that caused trouble. The management knows about this.
What?
The people around you have just been going along with you, not wanting to make things difficult, but that doesn't mean they like you.
That's so unfair. Are you really saying all this just because she's your fiancé?
No, I'm being fair here. But honestly, when you look at it objectively, there's no other conclusion. You're in the wrong, and the number of signatures proves that.
What should I do then?
Well, you said you'd do anything for the company, right? You said that the company's motto of honesty and sincerity was the most important thing for you.
Yes, of course. I'll do anything for the company. You can count on me.
That's a good attitude. So here's the deal. You're not coming back to the company.
What?
The signatures from everyone in the department have been gathered. Everyone believes you should be disciplined. If you really care about the company, it's better for everyone if you leave.
Wait, are you seriously saying that? Are you telling me to quit?
At least that's what everyone in the department wants. I don't know what'll happen with the head office's decision, but you said you'd do anything for the company, right? So now's the time to prove it.
But I can't just...
Were you lying when you said you'd do anything for the company? If that's the case, then you've gone against the company's motto of honesty and sincerity.
No, I didn't lie.
Think about it. Do what needs to be done. That's all I'm telling you.
So, what now? Should I just go and pack my things?
Well, I'm not going to force you to leave. But it's clear to everyone that this is the right thing to do.
It's not fair, though. You've always been so supportive of me, and now you're turning your back on me?
This is about the company, not about me supporting you. I'm not here to hold your hand. The company's values come first, and you've clearly gone against them.
But I've worked here for so long, and I never thought things would turn out this way.
That's the problem. You never thought. You were just coasting along, not thinking about the consequences. And now it's all catching up to you.
This isn't fair. You don't know how hard I've worked for this company. And now, after all that, I'm being treated like this?
What do you expect me to do? Should I ignore everything that's been happening and just pretend it's all okay? This isn't just about you, it's about everyone around you. Your actions have affected the whole department, and now we all have to deal with the aftermath.
But, I'm trying. I'm really trying to fix things.
I get that, but it's not just about trying. You should have been thinking about this before you did what you did. You had the chance to fix things, but you chose not to. Now it's too late.
Emerald, I'm truly sorry. I realize now that I was completely in the wrong, and I am deeply reflecting on my actions. Please forgive me.
How can you even say that? It's clear to everyone that you were the one at fault.
I know it's clear. I can see now that what I did was completely wrong. Even though your marriage seems suspicious, starting a petition against you was totally inappropriate, and I deeply regret that decision.
Even now, you still can't apologize sincerely. You've been apologizing in a roundabout way, and you still don't understand what you did wrong. What exactly do you mean by saying my marriage seemed suspicious?
I'm truly reflecting on my behavior. I know it was wrong, and I'm genuinely sorry.
I'm glad to hear you're apologizing, but I can't help but feel like it's not sincere. Honestly, I'm glad you're apologizing, but what's done is done. The petition with all those signatures has already been reported to the head office. There are also employees planning to take legal action against you because of your actions.
What?
Yes, of course, I'm talking about Anna. She's too shy to defend herself against your malicious accusations, and because of that, she and I have decided to take legal action against you.
Wait, you're involved too?
Yes, of course I'm involved. You don't think I would just stand by and let you continue treating people like that, do you? It's not harassment. It's about standing up for what's right. You might not understand, but I'm not going to let you off the hook easily.
You're really not letting this go. It's not like I meant to hurt anyone. I was just reacting to what I thought was going on.
You can't forgive the person who shared the truth about their marriage, can you? Whether it's jealousy or something else driving you, you need to face the consequences of your actions. There's no excuse for trying to bring someone down for just being honest.
I didn't think it would turn out like this. I didn't know what else to do.
You didn't think it would turn out like this? Do you think this situation could have ended any differently after everything you did? It's not just about a marriage, it's about respect. You've been disrespectful to not just me, but to everyone around you, and that's not something you can easily fix.
Wait. What do you mean by suing me? Are you really saying that everyone is going to side with you in this?
Of course they're going to side with me. Who in their right mind would side with you after everything you've done? Did you really think that you were so well-liked that people would just overlook your actions? That everyone would just stand by and let you get away with what you've done?
I thought that younger people would prefer me over someone like you. I thought I had a better chance, but now it seems like everyone just wants me out. This is the worst.
Oh, you thought younger people would like you more, did you? Well, guess what? It doesn't matter if you're younger or not. You can't just go around lying and expecting people to like you. People will always see through that, and now everyone sees you for who you really are.
This is just too much. Does everyone really want me to quit? Do they all feel that strongly?
Yes, everyone feels that strongly. You've crossed a line, and they can see that. You might think you're above it all, but the truth is, no one wants to work with someone like you. A liar is the last person anyone wants on their team, and that's exactly what you've become.
I thought maybe I had a chance to get people on my side, but now it feels like I have nothing left. This is all just falling apart. Does no one care about me?
No one cares about you because your actions have shown that you're untrustworthy. You can't expect people to care for you when you've shown nothing but disrespect for others. Everyone has had enough, and they're all tired of your lies. You've already caused enough damage. Kendra could no longer bear the judgmental stares and whispers of those around her, and as a result, she ended up quitting her job. She simply couldn't endure the environment any longer. To be honest, her situation had become unbearable. The company was not just a place to work for her. It had been a space where she had prided herself on being a key figure. She had always believed that she was someone who was liked by everyone, someone who was popular and well-respected. But now, her once comfortable world had been shattered by the weight of public opinion. For someone who had spent so much time building an image of herself as an admired and well-loved person, the stark reality hit hard when she saw the sheer number of signatures on the petition against her and the cold, almost hostile glares from her coworkers. These were the same people she had considered her friends. The irony of it all was that those same friends had now turned their backs on her, casting judgment and showing no mercy. Kendra had never anticipated such a response. She couldn't handle the sudden shift in how people viewed her. The growing realization that she had lost the respect of her peers was something that crushed her spirit. For her, this wasn't just about losing her job. It was a blow to her ego. The signatures that had been gathered in support of her being removed from the company, along with the people who once admired her, now seeing her as the source of their discontent, were simply too overwhelming for her to cope with. She had always been the center of attention, the one who thrived in social settings. But now she found herself isolated and despised. Those cold glares and the whispers behind her back were more than she could take. As if that wasn't enough, Kendra's troubles were compounded when she was ordered to pay a hefty sum in compensation for defamation. This legal battle, which stemmed from accusations of slander, added another layer of stress to her already precarious situation. Not only was she without a job, but now she was facing financial ruin. The defamation case had been one she had hoped would fade away. But the ruling had gone against her, and she was forced to pay for the damage she had caused. It wasn't just the financial burden that was difficult for her to handle. It was the fact that her reputation, something she had worked so hard to protect, was now permanently tarnished. In order to survive, Kendra had to take on multiple part-time jobs just to make ends meet. She had no choice but to work long hours, taking on whatever opportunity she could find, just to pay off the mounting debts she had incurred. She had always been used to a life of comfort, But now, the reality of her situation was a stark contrast to the luxurious lifestyle she had once enjoyed. Working multiple part-time jobs was not something she was accustomed to, but it was the only way she could try to stay afloat. Every day, she struggled to keep her head above water, and despite her efforts, she couldn't seem to escape the weight of her past mistakes. The rumors about Kendra didn't stop there. From what I had heard, she had become increasingly frustrated with her personal life, particularly with her inability to find a partner. Despite her once popular persona, it seemed that no one was willing to be with her. She had tried to build a life around the idea that she was someone who could have anyone she wanted. But reality had struck her hard. Her frustration over being single had turned into bitterness. And this frustration only deepened as she watched others around her, particularly people she deemed beneath her, getting married and starting families. What she found hardest to bear, however, was the fact that it was me, someone she had always looked down on, who had managed to find happiness. In her eyes, I was nothing more than a background character in her world, someone she had no real respect for, yet I was the one who had moved forward, who had found happiness, while she remained stuck in a cycle of resentment and self-pity. Kendra's anger boiled over when she saw me, someone she had considered beneath her, enjoying a fulfilling married life. She couldn't understand how things had turned out this way. In her mind, it didn't make sense that I, someone she had always belittled, was living a life she envied. The injustice of it all must have eaten away at her, and the sense of humiliation she must have felt was overwhelming. For someone like Kendra, who had always been the center of attention, to be overshadowed by someone she had once thought of as insignificant was more than her pride could handle. It was in these moments that I realized just how misguided her motivations had been. The bitterness and jealousy she felt towards me were not just about the success I had achieved, but were rooted in her own insecurities. The reality of her life, a life built on superficial connections and fragile pride, had crumbled in a way that she could not accept. She had never really known what it meant to build meaningful relationships, and when her image of being the popular, admired person was destroyed, she was left with nothing. Her reaction to the situation was incredibly selfish. Rather than looking inward and reflecting on her actions, she chose to lash out at the world around her. It was easier for her to blame others for her failure than to take responsibility for her own mistakes. The fact that she couldn't reconcile the idea that life had moved on without her, that she had been left behind while I was able to find happiness, only deepened her frustration. Her own inability to move forward only served to fuel the anger that continued to consume her. As for me, I have continued on with my life. I am happily married and have found contentment in my relationship. My life is not perfect, but I have found peace in knowing that I am living honestly and authentically. While things at work may be a bit awkward between my boss and me, since we are in a superior-subordinate relationship, I don't mind the small tensions that arise. In fact, I find comfort in the stability that my husband provides, both at home and in our work life. He is the epitome of sincerity and honesty, someone who always strives to do the right thing, whether in his role as a boss or as my partner. Despite the occasional awkwardness at work, I know that I have someone reliable by my side. Someone who has proven time and time again that he is not just a good boss, but a caring and dependable husband as well. This sense of stability and mutual respect has made our marriage strong. I feel supported, not just emotionally, but also in every aspect of my life. My husband's commitment to doing what is right and his unwavering support have allowed me to focus on building a future without the distractions and bitterness that plagued Kendra's life.